Hi, it is July 14th, 2023. I don't like labels. Um, yeah, I was literally just watching a video about this, and I feel like this is something I want to articulate because I feel like our society now and people now are so quick to just boom slap on a label onto shit, and it's like, hmm, not necessarily bad, but also not necessarily good. I think it's a very unnecessary thing to do for people. Because labels are such a boxing term to put on shit. Like, say, you say, say someone looks at me and they're like, oh, that's a Filipino. Like, you're then constricting me only to that one. Your mind is probably gonna only associate the stereotypes and start to try to fit who I am as a person into that label box. And it's like, there are many fucking Filipinos out there, and I don't conform to one. Like, it's very fluid, and the stereotypes that come with labeling is very boxing, and it doesn't allow you to have these outside perceptions come into play with the identity you're putting onto it. Like, if you say I'm Filipino, you're not gonna try to think of me as like a person. No, like a person, but like as like a fluid person with all these intricacies and layers where, oh, an artist, or oh, a queer person, or oh, a trans person, or oh, someone who lives in California, or someone who is in school, or yada yada yada. Like, putting labels boxes out the life that humans live, and all the intricacies and all the special nicks and knacks about people, which I think, like, yeah. And people nowadays, especially in the generation that I like am part of, I feel like a lot of us tend to try to latch onto labels so much to the point where they try to make their whole identity to that label. Say like an indie motherfucker. Like, people try to be this indie motherfucker so bad, but it's very one dimensional, and they don't try to make themselves a person anymore, rather than they're this fucking indie person. It's like, I feel like we're losing this uniqueness and genuine interpersonal, like, expression with the fact that we're fucking labeling. And like, the whole thing with mental illness and shit, like, I'm not reading this. Mental illness is also very fluid. Like, there's not one definition, and I also feel like Gen Z is very much to try to latch onto those labels and fit the persona because of like societal conformity. And like I see it when I used to be on TikTok. I used to see a lot where people try to be like the mentally ill, like quirky queer motherfucker, and like they try to act crazy and all that shit, but in reality it's like, that's just a projection of it on fucking social media. Like, it possibly is an expression of that label, but also it's not that full. Like, you know what you say? I don't know. I just don't fuck with labels. Like, people are who they are, and you figure that out by getting to know them, or getting to just, yeah, just getting to know them as people. Like, you cannot view people as the labels, because then you'll start to box yourself within that. Like, it has like a closed mindset with it, which is why, oh, experience, go fucking experience people for who they are, figure it out, and also be open. Okay, that's all I want to say. Stay hydrated and stay swell. Love you.